Love and peace. Today we're going to go over the Ebony magazine Empire of Lies, created by John H. Johnson. The Moors are known for always disputing or repudiating avalanches of lies. The prophet stated the newspapers are your greatest weapons. In these days and times, that is the media. No Mecca for Muslims. Quote unquote, black worshippers of Quran find hard lot in America. Now immediately within the heading we find two lies. First, black worshippers of Quran. Noble Ali specifically stated you are not black. And it states no Mecca for Muslims, and they're speaking of the Americas. Noble Ali let it be known that the Mecca in the East was founded by the Moors as well. Their Mecca in the Americas is Chicago. So I'll go through the reading and give my responses and footnotes. This is from 1945, so this has been in the ethers without dispute. To most whites, any man who is black is a Negro. The U.S. Bureau of Immigration and the Census Bureau lump all American blacks together under the term Negro, which is totally false. We have the clippings where the Moors went in and said, we want the M in the Moors. Yet in Negro communities across the land, the dark-skinned dwellers in black belts run the gamut of nationalities from European to Asiatic and African to West Indian. These darker brothers to mix language and culture in the great American melting pot. And it's very interesting that he used the term melting pot, because I have the clippings where the Europeans stated we're going to make everybody an American nationality, a nationality of melting pot, which still bears the signs whites only. Perhaps the most unusual of the foreign-born Negroes, which is a lie, and least known to whites are the 25,000 black Muslims in the United States, and you know there was millions. They live quietly unnoticed worshiping Mecca, which to them is still in the Near East, which is a lie because the prophet stated again, your Mecca is in Chicago, which to them is still the Near East and not America. Having no mosques here, the faithful worship privately in homes, in hired halls, and strictly maintain their religious ways. On Saturday mornings, their children study the Quran. But aside from the religion, little is left of their native customs. Ordinarily, their clothes are indistinguishable from the rest of Americans, since most of them have lived here for a quarter of a century or more. Only on holy days do they dress in their traditionally rich robes, shawls, turbans, fezzes, and sandals, which is a lie. The prophet said Moors always look your best. Working in routine laboring jobs as waiters, garage mechanics, janitors, they usually live in the old tenements in Harlem and other Negro centers. Some have become farmers in the valleys of Southern California. Negroes who can boast the highest percentage of citizens in any group in America find the most Muslims cannot become Americans because of exclusion acts which deny immigrants from Asiatic and African countries the right to naturalization. Ain't no Moors wanting no naturalization, except for some of them that's selling out their brothers and sisters. Muslim missionaries working among American Negroes have been aided by the complete lack of racial discrimination among worshippers of Mecca, whether they are African Negroes, white Caucasians, dark-skinned Indians, or yellow Chinese, using the yellow even. Muslims intermarry freely. Newark, New Jersey is a Muslim center with a configuration of some 5,000 Harlem Muslims, also top the 5,000 figure. Biggest competitions for Muslims come from a few racketeering colored preachers who have attempted to adopt the crescent and star banner. You hear this? Red fezzes and other regalia to mislead Negro followers. One such prophet was the self-styled Noble Drew Ali. He didn't self-style himself Noble Drew Ali. Millions of Moors called him a prophet, born Timothy Drew in North Carolina. Once was railed some 10,000 Chicago followers behind his Holy Quran, which was a blind, evidently to sell products like Old Moorish healing oils and Moorish purifier bath compound. Now my question is, who are these Moors that's in these images? That's my question. Detroit has its Farad Muhammad Ali, who claimed to have been born in the holy city. Yeah, he calling himself Ali, saying he's reincarnated and all that. Born W.D. Farad, who won a tremendous following, after they took the prophet out. Ran a University of Islam in Paradise Valley, where atomic problems, were solved long before the atom bomb. One problem given students was the total atoms equal, and it's like 10 quadrillion, how many atoms are there in North America? Before anyone solved the question, Fard disappeared. Yeah, he better have disappeared. But this right here, all of this is a straight lie, and it's set up by the Europeans. And this John H. Smith, Jones, and Johnson's, you can tell, was directly working with a plan with the Europeans. But they thought they got away as far as acquiescing in this ethers. This is not going to be. This was in the ethers undisputed, and it's just been disputed. But we already know, and everybody's been knowing, they full of BS. I leave you in love and peace. Divine honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and the Moorish divine and national movement of the world, Islamism. The Moor just came and picked me up, took me under his wing, said it's time to record. We got fruits and water, ebony, ivory, black and white is suicidal. A steady rivalry between Quran and Bible, a Mexim almanac. I'm always dropping facts on my square like a file cabinet with only 2 racks. Allah never made a heaven for man, he never made a hell. We are creatures who make it within. They grabbed the prophet's desk, I would have grabbed the strap and hit him with the buckle, just as thick as sap. The Moor brought a black fez and said, here at depth, a Muslim son over his 30s. I ran those steps, liberty cap, the widow's wept, head in her lap. Pangea's map, they hid away, Moors brought it back. Pale as the Polish, still I'm feeling the noblest. Navigate galactic, hate can never control us. Long as Ali holds us, return the love he showed us. NorthGate to Venus, every nation they sold us. He brought cherries, bro, coconuts, strawberries, melons, all this stuff, bro. Islam is NorthGate to Venus, NorthGate to Venus, North Venus, the NorthGate to Venus. Now I'll put down the pen, and I'll write with the mic, and we'll go half and half. Tell me which one you like. Latif stands for peace. The stars are so bright, they all bound together by divine chords and rights. Encounters of the 7th kind, it's in my sights. They probably think Latif's crazy, but that's alright. Put me in a straitjacket and decline my health. I'll say my arms are wrapped around me, guess I love myself. They trying to get us for Mazunas, that's Moorish coins. I'm yelling wreck but at the foreigners, kicking them in the loins. My 720 swords, honest debate ×4. 7 articles, 10 Bill of Rights, that's a faithful Moor. William Hardison L, they killed him with the shell. Tomorrow will be the anniversary, I wish you well. Shot down a drone like Cupid, these colonizers stupid, thinking they won't return to Allah, the undisputed. His love and truth exuded, peace, freedom is included. Let justice take its course, this rhyme is now concluded. NorthGate to Venus, NorthGate to Venus, North Venus, the NorthGate to Venus.